pick on Twitch and get her banned.
That's not nice, though.
But it's against TOS to have lewd things.
Huh? Oh, hello?
I can't even understand what they're saying.
Shut the fuck up, seriously.
Move your mic closer to your mouth!
Fuck you.
You sound like a dude.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Who was that in
It's Gerb, I'm pretty sure.
That's Gerb?
Wait, there's girl?
Yeah, that was Gerb.
How do you know that?
Oh, no.
Because there's no way that was Snuggles or.
They left.
There's no way that was Kitty because that sounded like a whole man.
They left! They left did they actually they left the server.
That was a.
I do a good bomb clip. I may be green out of this. Really rare. No.
Should be going right now. And we're just about ready to start the race. You guys can practice a little bit if you want.
Was? Moment.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Can we get a clip of me goading Wops? That's fucking insane. I'm killing myself.
Typical. Typical.
Allez, pour la team. Pour la team. Mountain clip, come on, please. I practice.
Oh my god, that was such a dumb mistake. No, dude. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, you fucking bastard. This is all his fault.
Audio, but I think it's to do with. I meant I think it's to do with That do-do-do-do. It sounds like it's pitched up itself from something. So, huh? What? What?
It's just the easiest thing in the world.
Okay, guys, I just sent parsec, so we are
Hey,
gonna.
that might be a virus. Don't click that. Hey guys.
Dude, I
Okay,
used Google Chrome. It's not a virus.
Dude,
I use
Google Chrome
Opera.
is a virus. I use
Bro,
Opera. Does anybody like legit use that?
yo, but you wanna know?
Oh my god. Take me out of here.
C'est vraiment de la merde ce jeu. Regarde ce que j'ai fait.
What the fuck?
Doggo, welcome to the Super Mario 64 Noob Invitational.
Wait, no, I'll hit you with a proper intro. What is going on, people? What is Avis Reviews?
Everyone go to Avis Reviews' YouTube channel. He makes funny SpongeBob reviews.
Yeah, I did like 5 years ago.
He made a funny review of Little Yellow Book. It was great.
You still haven't translated that into Spanish.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to an actual stream of Super Mario 64. Need to edit the title and then I'll be right on interviewing. So, this is, of course, a round of 32 matchup. And it is between Sunnard and Edgar3EEE. So, let's say hello to our runners. Hello, runners.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, hello there. Sunnard, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. How was your day?
I did 20 run and I got a PB. It was bad, but I got it, so
But
I guess it's good.
By how much did you PB?
3 minutes. It was a 2:01, I think.
Alright, well, the 120 PB carry over, maybe 16 PB coming soon. That'll be kind of crazy.
I don't think so.
So, yeah, how are you feeling heading into this matchup?
I am confident, but we'll see, I guess.
Alright. And on Edgar3EEE. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
You can just call me Edgar.
I will call you Edgar from now on. Sometimes the 3EEE. That's comedic effect. So, yeah, how are you?
I'm alright.
Alright,
Good.
that's good.
I'm ready.
That's good to hear.
Races.
Already ready for the Mario, I see, but first we need to see how are you feeling heading into this matchup?
I'm expected to get destroyed because Sunnard has a better PB than mine from 2 minutes.
Yeah, it is quite a slightly large differential, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Sunnard, do you have any specific expectation heading into this matchup?
I guess I'll try to get to 16, but that's all.
Alright.
And then we'll see. I don't know.
Alright, and Edgar, any specific expectation for yourself or your opponent or whatever?
Hopefully I can get a 17. I practiced last night and I got an 18. So.
Alright. Did I update the title? The title updated? Where's the title? Yeah, the title's updated. Alright. Some Sunnard supporters in the chat already. I think that's about all for the interview questions. It is about the time that the match would be intended to start. So, I guess I'll ask, are you guys ready?
I'm changing the ROM and I will.
Alright.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, it's yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, so I will do the countdown and you guys will begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright. We are officially in a race. We will now go make sure we will grab Sunnard's audio. Which is there any? Hold on. It's super quiet. Okay, that is the quietest audio I've seen all year. Does Edgar have slightly less? Okay, Edgar has slightly less quiet audio, so I'll just take that. Both having the quiet audio. Sunnard, okay. Interesting audio, no, visual glitches on Sunnard's end, but it's working out. As you're both now in the intro, which is the first cinematic in the game. Sunnard has changed audio. What does that mean? Hold on. Do we need to test out as the runners are both into lack to skip? Sunnard misses it. It's so quiet. I need to yeah, it's not gonna work out. Edgar's already in a slight lead. However, there's one trick which is gonna play to Sunnard's advantage right now. Assuming it is landed. And it's called Lucky to Skip. No, wait, no. It's called LBOJ. Okay, now that I'm officially not distracted by changing audio volumes, Sunnard has landed a sweet LBOJ after missing the Lucky to Skip. And Edgar has just about done the cannonless. Edgar going for no LBOJ. 1728 is definitely the level where no LBOJ still somewhat of an expected occurrence. There are not that many runners with 17 to 28 PBs that do LBOJ. So this is to be expected, but it will give Sunnard an immediate lead. Assuming there is no absolute Dark World meltdown. I mean, all of the coins have already been grabbed. I would also like to say hello to everyone. 1 PM EST here at the Supernova 16. Sunnard taking on Edgar. Winner, I think, takes on Inferno, I'm pretty sure. Edgar3EEE will now with a triple jump. That's a good Owless from Edgar, fair enough. Those are the type of tricks that Edgar needs to land to even stand a chance. So far, good, pretty good run from him. No issues on that matter. You have some noises going on in the room because that's just how it be. Oh, Edgar cannot get the setup to the cannonless. That is not great. Not good. We know Edgar has finished Dark World smoothly. Shooting to the wild blue was grabbed on Edgar's end. Right about now. After having screwed up the cannonless movement, we'll need to try it again over here. Hopefully it is landed. Alright, at least he's got into it. Goes for the long setup. Typical Eternal messing up name. Didn't see it, but alright. Didn't see the mix up. Probably true. Sunnard with the Owless has been successfully grabbed. Did backflip into it. Gonna lose about 1 second. Can't be having that really. Sunnard definitely can afford that and a lot more. Technically behind by 2 stars, but you know what I mean. LBOJ versus no LBOJ. Edgar now fighting the Womb King. Star that is not grabbed in the LBOJ route. But the LBOJ route is almost done with Wombs. Gonna need just about 1 more star there, Sunnard. Until he's already gonna be into the basement. Reasonably solid from both runners so far. Sunnard had a bit of a slip up in the lack to skip and Edgar on the cannonless, but both runners are doing about the type of setup, about the type of run you'd expect. Meanwhile, you do have to say that Sunnard did go for the texture setup there and landed it, and is now going to be heading into the basement. Yeah, Taro is a mod, and you can ban everyone. But if you ban everyone, I will ban you, so. That's how it works. In the lifestyle. Edgar heading into the Cuckoo Mountain. Saturated gameplay. Yeah, technically correct. Sunnard with the Peerless is looking smooth. It's also looking fast. And wow. That is a fast Pillarless from Sunnard. Why worry about missing Pillarless when you can just get it extremely quickly? Sunnard not leaving anything behind to Edgar. Oh, but then I could skip, which like what? The bird. Not the fastest of birds that have been seen, but it's a bird. That's what truly matters. It's the bird. Garlic pounding currently on the scene. Stopping all of my commentary dead on his tracks. Thankfully there was only a little penguin lost. I have literally no idea what is for dinner, but I saw some meats get destroyed, so... I mean, not destroyed, it just got taken out of the freezer. Yeah. Let's get back into commentating now that garlic isn't being pounded nearly as hard. Edgar, in Dark World, as a reasonably normally. Bueno, Sunnard is in LLL, just grabbed reds, and we'll be heading into the harder stars of the stage soon, including Fabled Lava Boost. And Logless. Edgar gets zapped. And right now, Edgar has not much to really do in this situation. Kind of gonna destroyed. Sunnard does fuck up the Logless one, so maybe I need to retract my statement about Sunnard being very good. But Sunnard is very good. Oh no, Edgar. He's gone. Gone off the stage. At a groundbreaking speed. What a terrible time to be falling off Dark Road. I mean, it's right at the end. Interesting routing from Edgar, by the way. At the start of Dark Road, he kind of kicks when there's no boss into the first red, and then goes for the second one with the switch, which is not a route we've seen anyone else take. Sunnard going for the lava boost. Clean. Edgar is now on his second run through of Bowser in the Dark Road after having died around the 7th red coin the first time on, missing that red completely. Just way too far forward on the platform. Slight time losses, but they can definitely annoy a player. Decides to take the triple jump ledge grab approach to getting the 7th red and gets the 8th red. Hopefully we'll be able to grab the star there. Sunnard now with 11 stars, which is 2 more than Edgar. I can stall myself from saying it wrong. Sunnard now into HMC with a dominant lead. This run is like leagues beyond anything Edgar can pull off here. Reasonably. Sunnard with that good box jump, and Edgar just gonna be done with a Dark Road. Sunnard is nearly done with basement. Edgar's nearly done. Edgar has just finished the main lobby. Ambulance in the background, we take those. Probably for Edgar's first game hopes and dreams, which are currently being shattered by a Sunnard who doesn't miss. The French runner with a 15-18 went for the C-up slide. Can't quite do the fastest way of it because the boulder has arrived on his tracks. I'm tempted to stay the statistic. However, well, the pan is sizzling. Edgar's going for the bird. And will succeed it. James with the good luck. I'm sure they have spiritually heard it. Sunnard's into Mip's clip. While Edgar has just reached double digits amounts of stars. Yellow with SSL. That is quite a yellow SSL. To be fair, definitely unacceptable SSL, however. Yeah, interesting thing about this is that Sunnard does need to win by 8 seconds, which is quite rare for a higher seeded player to play on the slower platform. But that's currently the case. Sunnard. That was a very good MIPS clip. Can't quite get the immediate wall jump, so it's not the smoothest, but come on. That's still an absolutely world-class MIPS clip. Edgar gonna be doing 1 star in Lethal Lava Land. Maybe doing it twice. Thing about screwing up reds in Lethal Lava Land is that when you do, the platform doesn't exactly give you a lot to work with. It kind of disappears off the path in a very annoying way. Sunnard is on emulator, doesn't need to worry about lag reduction. But Sunnard with the front sub. Oh, it didn't look good. Did a bad jump there, the first jump. This one, another miss. Another fail, needing to line it up maybe on the other side. On the other side, it does work. So, Sunnard losing a little bit of time with the right side of the front sub not working out. The left side of the front sub worked out. Literally, the left side is the right side if you're talking about it in sub terms, like from the subs angle. But Edgar going for the triple jump. It works out perfectly. Sunnard pull glitch works out. Many things are working out. Mainly, it's Sunnard who, this rate, is this even a race? I mean, Edgar's doing, like, respect to Edgar. This run from Edgar is pretty good. Nothing that, like, catastrophic other than the death in Dark World. Sunnard, that's a bit risky. Doesn't take basically any long jumps, just kind of jump dives his way on the left side, but if it works, it works. So, we'll allow it. The Edgar's extremely far behind, not due to his fails, but due to Sunnard's ability, which right now is quite good. Sunnard's going to be nearly heading into BLJ, so Edgar tries to grab. That's a good grab from Edgar, to be fair, for the MIPS clip. Now, BLJs are always an avenue where you expect to at least hope to gain time, but right now we have seen from basically all of our runners with a 15 just absolutely stellar BLJs from all of them. So will Sunnard be the same? Or will he allow some time to slip on the BLJs? Quite a relevant moment, at least as far as this first race is concerned. The pace for Sunnard is about, I'm not sure what the pace is, to be honest. I think like a 17. Sunnard, oh, what a catch! What a BLJ! That might just be the fastest one we've seen. There was no lineup, no camera change. He just did it, and it worked. Oh my god, he's done it on the second. Nearly 2 fast clips in. What a crazy set of BLJs. Damn. These runners are good at that. And Edgar went for a back sub rather than the front sub, which gonna lose him some time. Sunnard loses some time falling off the elevator. Bad cycle to get back on them, but it worked out. Losing him a slight amount of time. Does it truly matter? Not in this first race, it doesn't. Sunnard moving right side. I was very clean. Going for that fabled triple jump. Landed. Quite a smooth triple jump. It's working out for Sunnard. Everything's working out. No! Sunnard! Oh no! He's done the fabled mistake of diving off the stage. It's a risky movement. Because, yeah, the reason why we see a lot of jumper dive there is that you have to roll dive, like, dive out off of the fucking border of the platform, which is quite a narrow thing. So if you just miss it because either the wind was confusing and left either too late or too early, or you just dive well facing forward too much or back to it, or you just don't dive for some reason, doesn't work. There's a lot of ways that can happen, so it's fair. Here, it doesn't affect Sunnard too badly. Did miss the right side. What a backup. Oh my god, that's a smooth backup into the moving left. Really went moving right to moving left. The elevators didn't line up this time, though. For the triple jump. Oh no, the Goomba! It's fine. He's just not been knocked down off the platform. But he was knocked down a few seconds lost. Can't afford to really jump off again. Doesn't. The movement goes successfully this time. Sunnard loses a lot of time in this bit, making the run overall seem a lot less clean. But it's not good. A little bit of a danger warning right now. Edgar unable to get the BOJ. Sunnard gets the first throw, I'm pretty sure, after going a little limp on that one. And Sunnard has gained the first win. Slightly distracted by a bug that seems slightly concerning in the house, but we take it, every distraction possible. As Edgar should just about enter bits, assuming he gets it. No, shouldn't. And Sunnard finishes with around a 17-14. We'll let Edgar try to finish, but mainly talk about Sunnard first. Hello, Sunnard.
Yeah, hello.
That was overall a pretty solid run.
Yeah, it was really good, but the bits I died and then yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, died on the bits with the dive off the stage. Yeah, alright. Edgar's not having it. Talk to Edgar. Hello, Edgar.
Hello.
So yeah, Sunnard, how are you feeling? You have won the first game. You did beat Edgar's PB by about 10 seconds on the way there.
Yeah, well, the run was really good, so it's fine. But I have to not make some mistakes that I've done, and that's all.
Yeah. And Edgar, I mean, that was also a pretty good run from you, to be honest. You had a death in Dark Road, I'm pretty sure, which was, which lost you some pretty significant time. But other than that, it was pretty clean. So how are you feeling heading into the second race?
Hopefully I don't die in Dark World again, is mainly what I can say.
Yeah.
Alright, makes sense.
Other than that, yeah, I still expect to get destroyed because Sunnard is a legend.
Sunnard is a legend. Official words have been stated. But will they be proven in game number 2 of this match? I think you're nearly ready to find out. Tiboulon with the French support. The French support is going extremely strong. So I guess I'll ask, are you guys ready for the second race?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'll do the countdown then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Interestingly, Edgar seems to be a little bit late on my screen. I wonder if it's just the game. On the list of random things that are distracting me, we have a grader being used. Yeah, Edgar's just slightly behind. Not sure if he just loaded in late or something. But slightly behind on the stream. Shouldn't be anything too bad. About 5 seconds. Sunnard, an absolute beast of a first run. While Edgar, good first run as well, but as I know LBOJ, you just have to pray on, just pray. Sunnard lands the black to skip without any issues to start. Edgar also manages to land it, so that's good for him. Sunnard going for the LBOJ. This is the one moment, this is the one trick that can bring Edgar to success, but it's the one trick that goes extremely smoothly for Sunnard to start off things. I mean, that Sunnard right now, 1-0 in the lead overall in the game, and is also already gonna be in the lead in the future against Edgar in game number 2. Going no LBOJ against an LBOJ runner. Of course, Edgar doesn't exactly know LBOJ. He's not an LBOJ chooser, but it's just, we have seen time and time again in this tournament, no LBOJs get absolutely clapped by an LBOJ runner because it just saves that much time. So if you know how to do LBOJ at all, it's the type of thing where, like, kind of have to go for it. Edgar's not an example because Edgar doesn't go for LBOJ in any situation, but yeah. LBOJ, quite crazy trick. Owless for the Edgar. Triple jump. Owless doesn't work out for Edgar this time. Not great. Sunnard lands the throw. Oh no, that's way too far. The wall jump just goes all the way to the moon. Edgar gives up on the Owless for now. And we'll just go take a cannonless backup with the full setup. As previously stated, no texture, no nothing. And star number 2 grabbed by Edgar3EEE. Many French people in this tournament. One of them will be playing also later today, Sunnard, another French person trying to represent the French flag all the way, maybe even towards the grand finals. You never know what can happen in this tournament, but yeah, a lot of French representation. And Sunnard is one of it, and right now Sunnard is representing the tip of France. I don't think Sunnard has the French emulator PBE. I think that belongs to Shadow's Power, I'm pretty sure, but it's definitely close by like 4 seconds. So, Edgar3EEE say this is some of the best that France have got. And Edgar is trying to fight against an absolute beast right now. Not holding back. Texture setup for Sunnard. A little bit of a wonky setup, but it works out. Yeah, everyone just kind of been coasting along their stages. There's not that much to really commentate. Sunnard's nearly already starting to catch up on the star count. All that is needed is a wall blue. The winner of this race, I think as I previously stated, would go on to face Inferno, who took down Aster in about a 2-0. A 2-0 reasonably safe run. You could say Refi would be more interesting for Sunnard, as right now, assuming Sunnard doesn't go absolutely Patrick Manea mode and just screw up literally every star. It's looking good for Sunnard. Very good. But if they do happen, if the mistakes do happen, Edgar can bounce back. Like, we're already stating it as if it's over. It's not over. I mean, well, it's definitely unlikely for Edgar to win. You could tell, even in that last race, they were both about in bits nearly at the same time. If Sunnard with the depth. So if Sunnard just screws up a few tricks here and there, it definitely can get to a point that might be close, but the tricks that may kill someone in these runs are getting landed, like Pitiless, LBOJ, all of them. Sunnard going for Bird. Working out. Edgar takes the long wall kicks for work shot. Doesn't go for the backflip. Respect to Edgar in his no LBOJ-ness, which is making him look quite bad. Like, of course, Sunnard being Sunnard, it's making Edgar look like quite a bad player. He's not. He's doing quite consistently and quite well, at least in the early game so far. And he's looking sharp. Still barely maintaining a star lead, which is about as long as you can physically maintain the star lead against someone like Sunnard, to be honest. If I know well, yeah. Sunnard is already into Lethal Lava Land. Edgar is just about heading to basement. Actually, no. Wait, I forgot Dark World exists. He's about heading to Dark World. I forgot about Dark World. Pretty important stage. Especially if you're Edgar. Don't want to repeat the same mistakes as previously stated. Doesn't want to die again. In Bowser in the Dark World. Doing his peculiar strat of grabbing a red first. Grabbing a red with no box. Not sure that saves time. It might. If it does for him, fair enough. Sunnard landed the logless. Didn't see any issue with that. But did forget. How did you know? Edgar got zapped. That's what happened last time. Sunnard continuing on the absolute game of charades. The ultimate speed. Lava boost now. Looking sharp. It's looking sharp. No mistakes to be seen except this one. Never mind. Mistakes are being seen. You see the problem. He goes Mario facing the edge of the platform. Therefore, he's not quite at the angle that you might expect. Therefore, he's not able to to wall jump off. It's a slight mistake, but I started sad about it in the chat, considering the run was quite good until then. How good was it, to be exact? Let's check how good this run is. Yeah, that was a +4 run heading into LLL. +4 is PB. I'm pretty sure, if I confirm. Yeah, it was +4 in his PB, which means he was on 15-20 pace for a moment. But the Lethal Lava Land is gonna put him way beyond that. But still, very long-lasting PB pace from Sunnard. You don't expect PB paces at all. Lost 12 in DDD, so PB pace, yes. Sunnard might be still on PB pace, then. According to Sunnard. Do have to say, when you have runners of this high caliber, if there's one thing you don't expect from them, is them to actually play like their PB. Because they're just such a high level that you just don't expect all of the tricks to be pulled off perfectly, but it's working out for Sunnard, who's apparently still on PB pace. Needed 12 seconds lost in DDD. Marerby says hi. I say hi. Hello there. You seem to have the stream muted, so I'm not sure what you're saying. Hi. I don't know how truthful those Twitchy things, those Twitch things saying that you should have the stream muted are, to be honest. Don't think they're that true. Oh no, the boulders. The boulder RNG, the Fable statistic. It's looking like the statistic may be more than 1 in 254. It's definitely a moment. Interestingly, the muted Jocko cannot see the mod symbol. It goes off the screen. But yeah, Sunnard is doing the moves of the stage at a good intended angle. Triple jump being done, and there it is. Sunnard. To be exact, on the Sunnard PB potential, it's about the same as before. The BPT is 15-18. So Sunnard would literally need to play his absolute peak to keep this PB alive. Which, it's not looking likely, because that is not the absolute peak that he has ever played. I'm sure he has done better map slips than that miss. So maybe no PB from Sunnard's end. But was that ever realistic to expect? It really wasn't. The run is still incredibly good. It's still 15 pace. No one has clutched up a 15 in this tournament just yet. If you're wondering about the MIP split, yeah, over 10 seconds, all 15, 28 BPT now. It's definitely looking like a no PB moment. Chip clip will be attempted and will be failed. I thought it looked a little bit off from the chip clips you usually see. But he has failed the chip clip, so the PB is officially dead if it was ever alive. But the run is still very much on. In case you're wondering, there is actually another player on the other side of the screen. We've talked about Sunnard a lot. But there is Edgar, who's also on a good run. Not as good, especially after that bonk. Just to confirm, he is, I think, a bit behind his PB as well. But it's pretty solid from Edgar, keeping it reasonably close. Sunnard did pull off a good DDD there, so pulled off maybe some time back on the clock. Good mid grab from Edgar. You will check after the fire, see to check how Sunnard's BPT is going. But for now, since he skipped a few splits, ledge grab. Not gonna make him lose the cycle? I don't think it is. Come on. I think this is a cycle that is getting grabbed. Edgar, good MIPS clip. Wait, is it? A little bit of an awkward triple jump. Barely. Does work out though. So they're now into the left side. This time taking the long jumps. Alright, that was clean. I may have confused the names there, to be honest. I think I did there. Sunnard's on the left. And now he's on Bowser 2. The fight. Sounds like a cool name for a game. Meanwhile, Edgar swimming through DDD. Not sure why I felt that was, not sure why I felt the need to commentate that, to be honest. Yeah, what can Edgar do here? And honestly, anything Edgar has to do, he's doing, which is just playing the game at about as well as you'd expect them to play. So probably like 30 seconds behind PB, you know, trying to get 18s at best. And like, he's doing it. It's just Sunnard is an absolute madman. They will technically be on the same stage at the same time. Actually, no, they won't. Oh no. Oh, by like 0.3 seconds. You guys are wondering about the split. It's unknown. He's skipping all of the splits. Sunnard heading into the BOJs. Will they be clean? First BOJs are incredibly clean. Oh no. Oh no, it doesn't catch. Not gonna be the perfect BOJs twice in a row. Is that expectable? Oh no, G catched on 47.2 times. Doesn't get by. And Sunnard is not that safe enough to be that can reasonably afford doing this. Why did he not commit to that? I'm sure that was going through. He didn't commit. Why is he trying to do it with that camera? It works. It does. Sunnard having a little bit of an interesting POJ moment, but getting it eventually. Still way beyond the head. Sunnard can't afford quite as many mistakes that he could have last time though, so need to be aware. Yeah, Sunnard definitely not on an incredible phase of this one. Sunnard has now continuing. Gonna go for it, but no, never mind. Not going for the long jump. He is going for the Doom, which is when you fall off the stage. He's like Maribi's cool words of encouragement may have cursed him. Nah, just kidding. They were after. He already died. Oh no, he's done it again. You're wondering what the hum in the chat was for. He's done it again. Now, there's still so much time. But you can't afford too much of this. Dying later on in the level, like maybe to a moving right side or something, could bring Edgar back to speed because that's a brilliant BOJ. That Edgar is getting significant time on the BOJs and Sunnard's died twice in bits. Meaning that this race kind of open if Sunnard does one more fatal mistake. If not, it's still looking quite sealed. But anyway, this is a place where that mistake can happen. It doesn't. He goes for the triple jump as well. The confidence. Trying to get as much time as possible. They're both on the same stage. Why for the first time ever. But Sunnard's gone straight to the fight. Unless something catastrophic happens here, Sunnard should be taking it with about 17? Low 17. Sunnard with the throw 1. Gonna go for the throw 2. That'll be throw 2. Went towards the throw 3. That will be throw 3. No, okay, it nearly wasn't, but it was. And Sunnard not gonna be getting a sub 17, I think. Yeah, not quite a sub 17, at least on our telly. It might be a sub 17 on the other screen, but GG. Let's give our commentary to Sunnard. Hello, Sunnard.
Hi.
What a run again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good run there. PB pace for a good set of it, I'd say.
Well, it was before the lava boost fail, and then
yeah,
I lost too much time.
Yeah, I think I lost time here and there. Mainly at time at the BOJ, the 2 deaths in Sky.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. Edgar kept it reasonably close around the end, being just having about reached Sky by the time you were entering the pipe. That was reasonably competitive. Edgar's gonna be done, so. Hello, Edgar.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good runs from you, Edgar. It's just
I was closer that time.
Yeah, you were definitely closer, mainly because of Sunnard having a little bit of a Sky meltdown. But like, yeah, you did well. You did well. You did your runs, like, good runs. Nothing terrible happened in your runs. It's just Sunnard. Sunnard happens, and when Sunnard happens, it's hard. Tough time.
True.
So, yeah, good job to Sunnard.
Thanks.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Good job to Edgar. You played your game, but of course, the LBOJ to no LBOJ difference is just that strong.
Yeah, I'm just not good at LBLJ. Maybe one day I'll learn how to do it.
Yeah, maybe LBOJ will be coming through and Edgar in the future. I sure hope to see it. Hope to see some better runs. Of course, some PBs. I always wish the PBs. And yeah, Sunnard. In your next round, you will be facing Inferno, who took down Aster about 2-0 a few days ago. He has, let me check, 1644. So how do you feel about that matchup?
Well, I have to not make the same mistakes as that I've done in the end, but it should be fine if I play the same for the rest of the run.
Yeah, you'll be facing about someone with 40 seconds of a better PB. So yeah, I think that should be close to all for right now. Sunnard, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Not really. Just I will be doing runs for the shoutout on 120 stars, and that's all I have to say.
All right. And Edgar, is there anything you'd like to say before we move on?
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to participate. GG to Sunnard, and
GG to you too.
Good luck to everyone in the future.
Yeah.
In future matches.
I hope you enjoyed your time in the tournament. Despite how tough this matchup was, of course. Yeah, I forgot what or that match. Yeah, it's Nye versus Yogo C. None of them are streaming, so we could stream someone. Let's stream someone who's still in the tournament, who's playing. We will be back. So just for a warning, we will be back in around an hour and 20 minutes for a Sny8 versus Yogo C. Another first round matchup involving a French person versus a person from the United States. And for now, however, you can go check out for a while. Maths, who is a player who has reached the second round. 70-star runs. I think he's even going for damageless, which is kind of crazy. So make sure to check him out. Maybe give him a hello for an hour or two, and then you can either stick with him, do your own thing, or come back here. Well, not here on the Choco Bloco channel for the 3 p.m. ET match, Sny8 versus Yogo C. So yeah, GG to both runners. And I guess thanks for participating. I will also, I guess, say that. Of course, cannot have a tournament without runners. This is true. So, yeah. Feel free to go check out Math, as I will tune off for the stream on my channel. I should be back for the stream on Charcoal channel in about an hour and a half's time. But now, go check out Math. Goodbye.
Peace.